Shalom, brothers and sisters. We want to give all praise and glory to
Yahawashi.
Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahawashi being the name of the Son, the Messiah that was prophesied to come, the one that died for the sins of Israel, that the elect may be forgiven of their transgressions and be able to inherit everlasting life. So we're going to just kind of just start off with some scriptures and let the Spirit lead us where it may, just concerning the times of rain.
Yeah. Go ahead. So I'm gonna start here from Exodus 16. Now this is concerning when the Lord gave the unleavened, gave the bread from heaven unto the children of Israel, the manna. So I'm gonna start here at Exodus 16, starting at the 16th verse, and it says, "This is the thing which the Lord had commanded: gather of it every man according to his eating, an omer for every man according to the number of your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tents." And the children of Israel did so, and gathered, some more, some less. And when they did meet it with an omer, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. Now this is pertaining unto eating in this instance. But when you take this into the spiritual aspect of it, the eating aspect meaning as far as what's concerning this word. Now some people may have little, some people may have more. But as a body in Yahawashi, we share amongst each other, and because we all have that equal portion according to the blessing in which Yahawashi has given us. So this particular brother may have a little bit. His knowledge may be on a level, but the person with the greater knowledge, of course, he would come in and he would, distribute that knowledge to him so that everybody be on the equal playing field. So no one would lack and no one would have over. So that's how we look at this word in the spiritual sense. And so all those things that were stated in the Old Testament were written for an example. And there's a spiritual lesson within each one of those lessons that's given. Likewise, I'm gonna read this one. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 8, and I'm gonna start here at the 11th verse. 2 Corinthians 8, starting at the 11th verse. "Now therefore perform the doing of it, that as there was a readiness to will, so there may be a performance also out of that which ye have. For if there be first a willing mind, it is accepted according to that a man hath, and not according to that he hath not. For I mean not that other men be eased and ye burdened, but by an equality, that now at this time your abundance may be a supply for their want, that their abundance also may be a supply for your want, that there may be equality. As it is written, he that hath gathered much had nothing over, and he that had gathered little had no lack. But thanks be to God, which put the same earnest care into the heart of Titus for you." So that's the same thing that when you go into that Exodus, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. So it's talking about the equality of the body, man.
And that's the same, yeah, whenever the Most High used to ask for an offering, from Israel, he'll tell them to give willingly and give out of your heart. Give what, give whatever you can give.
Yep,
it don't matter what it is, what you're giving.
Yep.
It's just as long as you're giving something and you're giving willingly. That's the same thing.
Because you remember how that one lady, I can't remember the piece that Yahawashi was speaking about, the one lady who gave the penny, but she didn't have much.
Yeah.
And he said she gave more than everybody.
And all y'all.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't have. She gave what. She only had a little, but she gave the greater portion of what she had
to offer.
Yeah. So you're looking at the equality inside the body, man. This person may have little. This person may have a lot, man, but you know, it'll all pan out in the end, you know, in the body of Yahawashi.
Con. This is let me get this real quick. This is you have some more?
No, that's it.
This is Acts chapter 4. We'll start at verse verse 31. And when they had prayed, the place was shaken where they were assembled together, and they were all filled with the Holy Ghost, and spake the word of Yahweh with boldness. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and of one soul, neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possesseth was his own, but they had all things in common. And with great power gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Yahawashi, and great grace was upon them all. Neither was there any among them that lacked, for as many as were possessors of lands or houses sold them and brought the prices of the things that were sold, and laid them down at the apostles' feet. And distribution was made unto every man according as he had need.
Just look at that. That's equality right there. Some people had little, some people had more, but they brought it together and they distributed out equally. So you had an even playing field amongst, so that nobody had over and nobody lacked.
Yeah, that's what you want to have in these times, because what if they have a shutdown and there's and you get your resources together.
Yep.
Let's say there's like a true shutdown, meaning or there's you have no access to, you can't go to the grocery store.
Right.
You might have to ration up amongst your brethren.
Yep.
In equal portion to everybody.
Right.
Whether the person came in with nothing, or another person had abundance. He had all the water. Another brother had all the bread. Now the Most High is testing you.
Yep.
Are you going to basically say, let's all share this?
Right.
And the Most High sees y'all being brotherly, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to come and I'm going to multiply them. I'm going to do a miracle.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to actually have this increase.
Yep.
Just like the woman that was the woman of Sarepta.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Had a little grain that she was willing to share with that little meal. She was willing to share with and she was a heathen.
And she was a heathen with the Elijah. And look what happened. He blessed her with even more, man.
Because she was willing to share.
Because she was willing to share.
Come on.
You see the lesson inside of that, Akim? That sharing piece brings a blessing, bro. It brings a blessing. What you got to realize is when you start going through these scriptures, you got to see the examples and the stories that Yahweh is and Yahawashi are giving us, because what it's doing is actually changing your thought process from this Western wickedness to Yahweh and Yahawashi's holy righteousness. And so now we start to see how this thing starts to work for us, and then that should entice you to do that even much more. You see what I'm saying? So you know, you got to look at the behavior aspect and how we have to operate in the body, and this is another aspect, man. Bringing in that sharing, because it also brings in a blessing. Dang, I had something, I can't even remember now. Okay, this is Philippians 3 and 13. It says, brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Yahawashi. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded, and if in anything ye be otherwise minded, Yahweh shall reveal even this unto you. Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same thing. So that's a mindset that you have to have, man. You have to have that same mindset. We talked about the sharing, you have to have that mindset of sharing. Yep. That's a rule for Yahweh and Yahawashi. So that rule we have to abide by. And guess what? If you abide by the rule, blessings are sure to come upon you, man.
Yep.
Because obedience unto the words of Yahweh and Yahawashi bring forth those righteous blessings unto those people who fear him, man.
Yeah, that's why you gotta know the time you're in. A lot of people are gonna be thinking about, I need enough for 2022.
Right.
Y'all gonna be thinking about a lot of these, reasons why there's gonna be people killing each other in the end days, because they don't understand the time that they're in.
Yep. Yep.
It tells you friends will fight each other like enemies, man.
Yep.
And they'll be spoiling their neighbor's house.
Yep.
Because they're in the mentality that they don't understand. See, if you understand that there's going to be tribulation, but it's going to be shortened for the elect's sake,
Yeah.
then you're not going to be worried about what is going to happen a month from now. What if we run out a month from now?
Yeah,
But you don't
yeah.
know what's going to happen. The Most High wants to see if you're acting. Now, if y'all start acting unbrotherly, now what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Satan comes in.
He comes in.
And now y'all are all destroyed because y'all wasn't in the spirit.
Right.
So you got to understand this stuff, man. A lot of people's out here talking about what they're going to do next year and all this stuff, man. Listen, man, like, this could be the worst time you've ever seen coming in the next few months, man.
Can't plan that far ahead.
Yeah, you can't even plan that far ahead. So you got to, like, if it's that time where it goes down, you can't be thinking, well, after this vaccine, everybody get this vaccine, we all gonna be good. Listen, all these Jakes got drafted in this NBA, they're done. They're not gonna have a full NBA career.
Yep.
Those contracts that they're signing, they're gonna have to get chipped.
Yep. Yep.
All their contracts, if they wanna see that money throughout the season and be able to go to the arena and play with their team, they're gonna have to rule in the NBA, all players must get vaccinated.
Yep.
Yep.
And if they want those riches that they're being tempted with, their families being tempted with,
Yeah.
about this lifestyle, oh, we didn't got drafted by the Atlanta Hawks. Hey, your parents and your family thinking, we're gonna buy this big old crib in Atlanta, we're gonna be kicking it with T.I. We're gonna be kicking it with this person and that person in Atlanta. They're gonna be coming watching you play games in the front row. You're thinking about all that stuff, the life that you're trying to save, you're gonna lose it.
You're gonna lose it, bro.
And it was all a mirage. You never even had it.
Woo! That's what's so cold about it, man.
It was all a dream.
Yeah, it was right. It was all a dream. Hey, man,
That's cold.
That's some cold stuff.
Because you think you got an NBA career and it's not even gonna come.
It ain't gonna
So
come.
you might as well just let this go.
You might as
So
well.
how much more if for other things?
And here's the thing, man. Like the brother said, you're not in the scriptures. So your mind is not even locked on that. You thinking the dream is real when it's not real. And you think the thing that you think, speaking of the word, is false when it's the real thing. Because many of y'all will look at it and say it's just pages in a book. But then, like the scriptures say, we have a more sure word of prophecy that we do well if we take heed. And that's what we put our faith in, man. We put our faith into that. This is because you're gonna reap whatever you sow. That's for a fact. This is Ephesians 6 and starting at the 8th verse. Knowing that Ephesians 6 and 8, knowing that whatsoever good thing any man doeth, the same shall he receive of the Lord, whether he be bond or free. And ye masters do the same things unto them, forbearing, threatening, knowing that your master also is in heaven, neither is there respect of persons with them. So whatever you do, man, whatever you do, Esau, bro, Esau. Whatsoever you do, man, like it said.
The next block he ain't even doing it.
Yeah, he ain't even doing that. That was
a demon.
That was a demon. That was just for this.
He was just came from that block, he didn't do that. He come through here.
And then started hitting it.
Man.
Knowing that whatsoever good thing any man doeth, the same shall he receive of the Lord, whether bond or free. So what does that mean, man? What does that mean? Whatsoever good thing you do, you said. So like we just started off with the sharing. He gonna give you something for that, man. All these things, man, that we doing as far as actions and everything, there's a reward for it. There's a reward for the righteous. And if you wicked, there's a reward for you too.
That's right.
But you want to get that reward for the righteous, man. So you want to stay in the good graces. Find out those things that are pleasing unto the Most High and do them.
Yeah, I got a precept just on this the sharing, because a lot of times people are holding things because of they're worried about their riches.
Yeah,
And riches is something that the Most High can make any man rich.
Any
right?
man.
And you saw Job. Job lost it all and received even more back.
Got it back 100-fold.
Yep.
So you can't be worried about losing something that Most High can give you back
Yeah.
100-fold.
100-fold, yeah, right?
So this is Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 24. For riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure to every generation. So meaning the crown of a king doesn't endure to every generation, because Most High takes down men and gives them and takes away their crown.
Yep.
Takes away their position. Their sons after them may not get it.
Yeah.
When you read about some of these men in the scriptures, they're if you go down, if you look up their descendants today, they're not kings and rulers.
Right. He set it up where he will.
It don't endure to every generation.
Yep.
It ends up going away.
Yep.
Because even the different kings and the different rulerships, they had men that died or killed,
Yeah.
and another person deposed them.
Yeah.
Riches also don't last forever. You can lose them. On earth, thieves break through and steal it.
Yep.
If you got money in the bank, Esau could freeze it because you ain't got the chip.
Yep. And look, and let's just say you stacked up all your chips as far as dollars saved up. Esau gonna kill the dollar. So now all you got is paper to burn.
Yep. Weimar Republic, man.
Yep.
Y'all need to look that up.
Look what happened to Zimbabwe, bro.
Yep.
Hyperinflation. Them dudes had millions of Zimbabwean dollars. They showed pictures of these people actually rolling wheelbarrows of money, and man, they couldn't do nothing with it, man. They had to a loaf of bread would be like 2 million of their dollars, man.
Yeah, the Esau Central Bank
Yep.
jacked up their economy
Yep.
because they didn't want to get the Edomites that land.
Yep.
They kicked the Edomites out.
Yep.
That just shows you this man got full control over whatever
Yep.
riches you think you got.
Man,
Yep.
that's his blessing. He was given the world.
Yep.
That's when you know you have total control over the world, when you can go into another person's country and make their money go away. If the people was on, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got control of the world. If
Dude
you
is up there in Switzerland somewhere just pushing numbers and your money just inflating in the market.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, you can be amongst your own people and say, hey man, look here, we're gonna do business like this. Let's go on ahead and just make our money, and we're gonna do our thing according to, forget the global economy. Esau still screwing your stuff up,
Still
bro.
screwing you, man.
Yep.
Still.
This is Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 18. The wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward.
Come on, man, that's beautiful right there. That lines right up in
That's what we
with it.
just talked
Yeah,
about.
it's right. That's gonna be a reward, man. That's a reward for it, man. It's gonna be a beautiful reward, man. This is why when we speak to brothers, we constantly try to remind of these type of things, because we know that this world right here that we in is temporary. It's a temporal world. It's just passing through.
Yep.
You know, and what they call it, transitory.
Yeah.
This thing is going by, man. But the world to come is eternal.
Yeah.
So you're looking at somebody actually laying down concrete foundation to where that thing ain't gonna be moved, man.
That's right.
You know, right now we living in a mobile home, man. That thing just keep on moving.
Yeah.
See, right, but when that eternal comes, that's gonna be a house planted on solid foundation,
That's
which
right,
is
man.
Yahawashi.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
But made me think about something.
True judgment gonna come by the Most High, man, by His laws. It's
Yep.
not gonna come by no constitution or no laws of this land like it is now.
That's right.
True judgment gonna come by righteousness, like the scripture said.
Yep. This is 1 Corinthians 1, starting at the 9th verse. It says, Yahweh is faithful, by whom ye are called unto the fellowship of his Son Yahawashi our Lord. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahawashi, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you. Because we started this off with sharing. If there's division, there is no sharing. So he's letting you know right here again that there be no divisions. This can be according to blessings. This can be according, and of course it's speaking about doctrine.
Yeah.
You have to speak the same thing. But that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. So these things right here, man, you got to be locked in. You got to you got to be a locked in body on this thing, man.
That's right.
If you have the mind set to share with your brother when your brother has need and vice versa, that means that you are fit tightly together. You thinking about your brother. Because I know if these brothers needed help, hey man, and I had it, they gonna have it. It ain't gonna be no, man, I ain't gonna do it. And I'm gonna have to help them, bro. Hey, because I'm looking for this right here. See, people, see the mindset of people today is that they can't see it, so it ain't real.
Yep.
And that's even people who are into this word. You can't see it, so it ain't real. So, but you know, you can't have that mindset. You got to have that mindset to be fit, joined fitly together, to be tight. Because you got to have that mindset that if you have need, the Most High is gonna put it on the brother's heart to assist you. And that's how that thing is gonna work together, man. See, right now we crabs in a barrel in the United States. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. No, you better get yours because I got mine.
Yeah.
You can't do like that, man. The other nations don't do that.
Yeah, that's why people, when they get here, man, it just becomes a very covetous spirit.
Yeah.
In this place, man, and people look down upon people that don't have.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I've seen. I don't know if you've seen that. There's a YouTube. There's a YouTube page where the guy meets all these homeless people. He's got like 1 million subscribers. He's a formerly homeless guy.
And he goes around helping. Yeah.
Interviewing homeless people.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Now
he interviews homeless people.
Okay.
And they'll ask the people that are homeless, like, since you've been homeless, how have you been treated?
Yeah.
And all of them say they get treated like crap because people treat. He said they were homeless because they lost their job.
Right.
They got injured at work or at home or a victim of domestic violence or whatever. And they're not even on drugs. They're living on the street. He said every time he come by, they be yelling at them, get a job, cursing them out, spitting at them, throwing stuff at them.
Right.
So they're doing all that to them, making them feel bad. And this is the kind of place that we're in. Is that a place where people will look down upon you.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the type of country we're in. So this place is designed for the anti-Christ spirit, man.
Yeah.
It's designed for that.
Yep. It's true.
You got a precept?
Nah, go ahead.
I got one right here. This is Titus chapter 3 and verse verse 7. That being justified by his grace, we should be made heirs according to the hope of eternal life. This is a faithful saying, and these things I will, that thou affirm constantly, that they which have believed in Yahweh might be careful to maintain good works. Right? These things are good and profitable unto men.
See? That they may maintain good works, man. That stuff lines up with all that we've been talking about. Those good works. Sharing, righteousness, knowing the perfect will of the Most High. Those things are a benefit to the believers in Yahweh and Yahawashi, man. And there is a reward for that. Like they say in that old show, you can either believe it or not.
Reckless.
Yep. Yep, that's exactly right, bro.
Yeah, because in these times, like a lot of people, like, when the rule of law is gone, you got to remember that there was an Edomite, he's a prepper. I forgot his page. I keep forgetting his page, and I actually subscribe to him, but I keep forgetting the name of his page. But he was saying to people that when in a time of economic collapse, he says, you got to be careful the kind of person you are in those times. Meaning that if you believe that you got to go out and just kill any and everybody, that you're not going to survive because you're not a good person, and that karma will come upon you.
Yeah.
So what he was trying to say was that, like, for them, this is speaking to Edomites that are prophets, he says, if you got a neighbor that comes to your house in the time and you got abundance left over from certain things, he said, give it to them in that early stage. He said, rather than you maybe not doing it and then they come and take it. Because you didn't do a right deed that you're supposed to do, so now they coming back to come and take it.
That was on a movie. That was on a movie. It was like one of these apocalyptic shows. It's kind of low budget, but it's the same premise. The dude had penicillin, had medicines, had food in this little bunker area, and he had a group of people that he dealt with before things went bad, and they came up to him and they said, hey, so-and-so, we need assistance. He said, I ain't got it. I can't do it. So then these two military dudes come into this organization, and they was claiming that they had government mandated authorization to confiscate all this stuff or whatever, and his friends was like, nah, you ain't doing this here. So what these two dudes did, they went over to this other group, and then the other group came over with more people, and they was like, hey, we asked you last time if you could help us with so-and-so and so-and-so, and we come to find out that you had that. And what they do, they came in and took that boy's stuff, man. Came in and took it, and the lady told him, it wouldn't have been like this if you would have assisted us beforehand. That's using the spirit of wisdom, just with what the brother was talking about. That's being wise about something, man, because when you assisting people, when before times come, I mean, in that time of need, it's gonna reverse on them, bro. It's gonna reverse. So why not assist them, bro? Why make an enemy when you can have an ally? You know, you got to be wise in your thought process.
Yeah, a lot of our people, man, and that's why it tells you, like, to be good. That's why if you look at, like, a lot of the men, a lot of the apostles and people of those times, man, they kept their righteous works to the end, man. They didn't go out and sin, like doing something wicked that, you know, they weren't supposed to be doing.
And like a lot of these other nations gonna be the ones that's helping. Gonna be helping Jake in them times of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
In the book of Judges, was that I'll cause them to them that are in the land of your captivity, I'll cause them to help you, or whatever.
Oh man,
you know what I'm talking about?
Hold on. I'm thinking Judges 22. I'm not sure.
No, I forgot how it goes. It's been a long time since I read it. I'll cause them to show goodness unto thee in the land of thy captivity. Something like that. I forgot how it goes.
Was it 20?
It's been a long time since I read it too. I'm talking about, like, it might have been a couple of years. I might have listened to it.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that. But yeah, man, it's using, you know, as time start to kind of, you know, spin faster to this end, you got to be in a certain type of mind frame, and don't be afraid to help assist your family, because some people look at the kids and things of that nature, and they coddle them. We keep them secluded from bad things or whatever. What do you think that's gonna do to a kid when all hell breaks loose? What you think that's what's gonna happen? They gonna freak the hell out. And then we don't know if you're gonna be with your family or not with your family. And so, you know, what's happening right now, you know, you can't prepare for anything in the sense of stocking up stuff. But what the preparation is right now is of the mind and your actions and handling things according in a righteous manner. You got to get your mind right on what's about to befall this country. And not only just you got to get your household right. You got to get your wife, your kids together, man. You got to keep them abreast on what's going on, because it's gonna be a hard time. It's gonna hit everybody. It's not gonna be easy. And like we was just talking about beforehand, a lot of people are actually talking about they want the day of the Lord to come. The scriptures say that the day of the Lord is a time of gloominess and darkness, man. It's not gonna be a good thing. You know, and yet we want this thing to be over with, But do you realize what we have to go through for it to be over with? And a lot of people have not even accepted the commandments of the Most High, and are talking about they ready for the day of the Lord to come. So what is the reward for you in that day, man? How do you know that you part of the elect?
Yep.
How do you know these things? You're wanting something and you really don't have an understanding of what you're wanting, because that might not be a very good thing for you. Because you know you have to do these commandments, man. And those that don't do his commandments, it's not a good ending for you. And so we just want to kind of keep you brothers and sisters abreast on, the importance of keeping the will of the Lord inside of you and following his commands.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, the times we're in is just, in fact, that's it. That's one of them. We can get that Judges 5 and 11.
5 and 11.
Yeah, Judges 5 and 11.
This is Judges 5 and 11. It says, "They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawn waters, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates."
Yeah, so we're going to rehearse the righteous acts.
Yep.
The reason why you want to be in that mindset, in fact, we're going to do one on one of the days, or some of the high holy days, but even a weekly reminder of the Sabbath. It's done because it's to remind you that the Most High is the one that sanctifies you.
Yeah.
If every week you're doing that, you're always in a mindful mind state. When you keep it righteous, you keep from defiling it. That every week it's a perpetual covenant, a reminder to Him that also for you to Him.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, a lot of times when you go through the prophets, they're talking to Him. Right. Remember me as I'm doing this. When you're doing this, you're telling Him, remember me.
Yeah.
I'm doing this because I know it's you that sanctify me.
Yeah.
Help me grow. Help me overcome temptation. Help me become more righteous. Help me gain better understanding.
Yeah.
When I first started reading and getting into these pages, as far as back in 2013, the first thing I started doing, not only just the dietary law, but I started keeping the Sabbath.
Yep.
I started keeping the Sabbaths, the high holy days. But it started off with me keeping the Sabbaths. Every week I was growing because I was showing the Most High with my actions that He was the one sanctifying me.
Yeah.
At that time, I even had my own gig, so I was missing out on money, not caring because I wanted to basically be sanctified.
Come on.
Right. So if you go through the book of Acts, you go through different. In the book of Acts, you notice that a lot of people that were getting baptized were being preached to. They were already had a fear of the Lord. They're the woman. Yep. The woman over there at Lystra near Derby.
Yep.
They said she was already a woman that feared the Lord.
Yep.
Even Cornelius was giving alms.
Come on.
He didn't know. He heard of Yahawashi because when Peter was preaching to him, he said, "You heard about him.
Yep.
I'm going to introduce you to him, and this is who he is." But he was doing alms.
Yep. He was.
And an angel was sent.
Come on, bro. Yep.
So you see that even people out there, that even though that they are still maybe not in the gospel, but because they were righteous with what they had, the Most High came in their way and interceded. And when they listened to someone preach the gospel, they did not reject it.
Come on.
And I'll tell you this is what's heavy. Any brother that is saying he's keeping the laws and is sincere, he will believe in the gospel and preach it to you.
Yep.
If the Most High knows you're really sincere, and you were keeping those things and you had a real feel for Him, there's no way He was going to leave you behind.
Come on, bro.
So if you didn't believe, that's because you ain't right.
Yep.
Because He was going to people and had people go out of their way to reach these people that had fear.
Yep.
For Him, that had true fear for them to listen to the gospel and get baptized.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good one on that Cornelius piece, man, because when that angel came, Cornelius, your prayers and your alms have come up into remembrance to the Most High. So, man, a remembrance came down from what that dude was doing on the earth.
Yep.
And then what did he do? He sent him to a man to get baptized.
Mm-hmm.
and get that gospel.
Yep.
He sent it, and guess what? He went.
Yep.
And that's an example for a lot of people when we talking about the baptism, when brothers, we're doing a service to people by going to them.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a service by going to them. Them people was going to the man. John the Baptist didn't have to hunt for nobody to baptize. They came to him.
Yep.
Yahawashi didn't tell them that, hey man, look, he going over there now. He over here now, go follow. He didn't have to do that. These people would hear that gospel and they would go to them. That's how it was working.
Shoot. You got a brother right now, I just thought about it. You've been watching this for some time, you know who you are. You said you believe in the baptism, but ain't nobody can come and there's nowhere the brothers at that can baptize you. Well, brother, you said you was in Georgia. I replied back to you to hit us up via email. I even sent you the email to hit us up on. It was happening, what, yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah.
So if you're sincere, you've been watching this, I seen your name on the comment board many times.
Yeah.
We did the live stream, me and the brother Azariah did the live stream, we saw you comment. If you're sincere, and you really believe like you say you believe,
make a way.
Because he was saying like, well, how's brothers gonna be able to do it? Because it ain't like there's brothers out there that's doing it. We asked him what state he was in, he says in Georgia. We got brothers in Georgia.
Hey.
So if you're really sincere, you already know what to do. You can't got no excuse.
Now I'm just for any brother or sister who's out there, and we had a brother. We're all the way here in Texas. We had a brother that was in Portland. The dude heard, he believed, and the dude got on a plane and came down to Texas to get baptized and went back to Portland.
Yep.
That's how it happened in the scriptures.
Yep.
Them boys,
Yep.
This is the man you need to talk to as far as getting baptized in the name of Yahawashi for the remission of your sins.
Yep.
What Cornelius do? I'm heading to this dude Simon Peter's house right now. Man, look, when that thing hits you, when you get that little feeling on the inside, you like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do this.
Right.
Man, follow it, because man, that's that fire that's lit inside of you to go and do the will of the Lord. Don't let the fire extinguish, man. Because you don't know if you're going to get that fire back. And that's a scary thing right there in itself.
Yep.
Ecclesiastes 5 and 7. Never tarry to turn to the Lord, man.
Yeah, come on, all right?
Because you never know what's going to happen the next day.
He can take that thing from you, man.
Right.
And that's you don't want that. Because as much as they talk about you go through the examples inside of the Old Testament and see how the Most High started jacking our people up. And you can see today how we're getting jacked up still because of disobedience.
Yep.
That's
What
it.
do you think it's going to be in the day of judgment? It ain't going to be a lighter affliction. It's going to be even greater.
Yep.
The brothers went over, the brothers was telling us how they had a phone conversation talking about 2nd Ezra 16 and the things that's going to transpire during those times, man. That ain't a good thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it for you who desire the day of the Lord and have not did what he has told you, commanded you to do?
Yeah, these are commandments. Remember,
Right.
Remember, Israel was waiting on the Messiah for over 1,000 years. Roughly you could say like 1,500 years since coming out of Egypt.
Yep.
So for 1,500 years, you had all these people in Israel, all the elders, all the people was hearing about this Messiah that was to come. All the prophets were prophesying in each generation about him to come. They said that you got to hear him in order to have life.
Come on, yep.
And when he came, most of them still rejected.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't understand that. You don't understand that the law said that there was going to be something he was going to say that was going to be important for you to get to inherit the kingdom.
Yep.
And a lot of people, don't understand that y'all are just following Torah, man. Y'all just following Torah, And y'all claim y'all following Yahawashi, but Yahawashi had important things to say in red letter, which is how you gonna get into the kingdom, and y'all ain't following.
Y'all ain't following it, bro.
Y'all are boasting about the law, and didn't get the righteousness that come through Yahawashi.
Come on, bro.
Yahawashi say baptize, you say it ain't baptized.
Yep.
Come on, man. The word plain.
That's why y'all still saying
the word
stuff
is
like,
plain.
oh, this letter was written to Israelites.
Yeah.
That was in Corinth. No, it was written to believers in Yahawashi. That was in Corinth.
Yep. That's right.
That's why y'all still read the book of Acts. And like I was saying last week, IUIC was doing a series on the book of Acts. And when it got to the persecution of the church by Saul and the other Pharisees and the elders that were in Jerusalem and Judea and Samaria, when they went into that, they couldn't say that Paul was persecuting them because they believed in Yahawashi. He said, look, they persecuted because why are they persecuting you today? The brother tried to parallel Acts with today. He said, why are they persecuting you today? Because you say you Israel, huh? You say you Israel. That's why they persecute you today.
Man.
I'm like, bro, when you read it, they all knew they were Israel. They was being persecuted because they believed in what Yahawashi said.
They believed in what Yahawashi said.
They believed in the words of Yahawashi. That's why they were getting persecuted.
Yep. And
when we talk about this baptism, people hating because y'all not believing in Yahawashi.
Come on, man.
Not because we're not persecuting us because we say we Israel.
Right.
That's where the first persecution came.
Yep.
In fact, that's where the persecution in Rome came.
Come on, bro.
The same issue. You believe on this guy, Yahawashi.
Man, look.
You believe in his words. You believe in that red letter. Yep. He said, baptized, he that is baptized shall be saved. He that believeth not shall be damned. Yes, you believe in that. That's why y'all have a problem.
Woo!
Yep. Test of their belief. And that belief is not solid as they think it is.
Yep.
That's a test of their faith, man.
Yep.
Right. Like in the scriptures, like it tell you in one of the Johns, the 1 John, 2 John, one of them, like if you got to believe on Yahawashi, man. Yeah. And if those who don't believe on Yahawashi, they must be part of the Antichrist, man.
Yep.
If they don't believe in Yahawashi that he was to come, they must be the Antichrist.
Yep.
So I mean, the scriptures is plain, man.
Yep.
And not believing on Yahawashi is not believing in what he said. For you to do.
Yep.
And that's just showing your lack of belief, man. You don't believe in him.
Yeah.
That's what it is, basically.
That's why their doctrine is all over the place, man. You telling people that they gonna make it into the kingdom regardless because they Israel. So what are they gonna do when they're in trouble? We talking about maintaining righteous works to the end. Hey, listen, man. If somebody believes in that doctrine, they got a way out, man. Satan gonna bring that up in their mind. In tribulation, to say, listen, you're gonna be in the kingdom anyway. The kingdom's at the end of this. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna riot it out. They're gonna live it out and riot it out. They're gonna be going to orgies in the apartment complex they live in. They're gonna be killing people, kidnapping and raping.
I'm gonna make it
stealing because they're gonna make it.
Satan gonna be right there on over his left shoulder. Hey, that's in the scripture. Who that he was doing that too? Who was that? One of the prophets or somebody was talking and he had Satan on one side and it's in the scriptures, man. I just read it the other day. I can't remember what it was.
I
don't know if it was being but that's how Satan gonna be over their back, man. Just like on the movie Porky. You ever remember that old movie Porky?
Yeah.
The devil over here. Yeah. That's how it's gonna be.
And he's gonna give you that doctrine that your elder falsely prophesied to you.
Man, you're gonna get in that kingdom anyway, man.
That voice gonna be extra loud.
Come on,
in your mind. It's gonna be like, man, just go ahead and kidnap this little girl, man, to bring her to the apartment.
Man,
don't know about it.
Man, we gonna make it in the kingdom.
All hell regular people kill each other anyway, man. Just drive up and take
What's that movie where the wind was killing people when they gotta wear the blindfold? With Sandra Bullock. With the wind.
Birds.
And remember how they kept hearing the little voices telling them, just take your blindfold off. Just take your blindfold off. That's how it's gonna be, man. They're gonna be Satan talking to you though.
That's right,
that
man.
voice gonna get real loud in your mind, man. Especially in a time of trouble when you've been not meditating on the right thing. All that's gonna happen is just gonna be revealed who you really were. And then you're gonna be like, I'm gonna just kill this innocent person. For this, because I can't wait for no food. Man, we talked about it. It's better for you to die of famine, to go all the way to famine, because it tells you
Yeah.
He's going to deliver you from famine. Go ahead.
Yeah, because what's going, like what the brother's talking about, what's happening is in society right now, you can put on what they call you can put on a facade. You can show people your representatives.
Yep.
But when that time comes, your inner man is going to be presented outward. So those like when we talking about getting your thoughts and all your mind and your heart right with the Lord, that inside man is going to be that outside man now, and that thing is going to go into action. Yep. Because men are known in times of adversity. You're going to know what type of spirit and what type of man an individual is in the time of adversity. Because and that's that fire. That's that fire. It's one of the principles of Yahawashi that many people don't even. Some brothers, that's going to be their hour of temptation, man. Yep. They're going to have to face that. Yep. What you going to do? Yep. Bro, it's one of those things, bro. It's one of those things.
Yeah, you gotta battle all the way up to the end, man. And,
that's right.
Hey, listen, look at Lazarus. Lazarus didn't go, and he was poor. He didn't go out and steal. Yep. He held his integrity and died in starvation. Died of his sicknesses. Yeah. There was probably a time he probably could have been like, man, I'm gonna just start being a robber.
Yeah. Hey.
If you gotta go out like that, man, it's like if you gotta go out. Hey, listen, you got people that are political prisoners. They do hunger strikes. Yeah. If they're willing to do hunger strikes for what they believe in, right, you should be able to not steal if it means you don't gotta steal in a time of affliction. That's right. Yep. You gotta hold your integrity to the end. He tells he's gonna deliver you from famine. He could just be testing you out. Yeah. Angel come through, strengthen you, and give you some manna. Amen. Because you held your faith. You said, I would rather not. It ain't like it ain't been done before. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got anything? That's it. This is Matthew 26 and 6. Damn. Now when Yahawashi was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, To what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahawashi understood it, he said unto them, Why trouble ye the woman? For she hath brought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this that this woman hath done be told for a memorial of her. And with that, we like to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahawashi, peace and